Hey, what's up, YouTube? TMZ1313 here. I'm on my part 3 or episode 3 of reviving these old SLA batteries. Now I'm on my other phase of charging them. I did charge them with a little cheap charger just to get them up above where they're at. Right now they're sitting at 12.7 something. I can't really see. There we go. 12.73. I do have them hooked up to my Mppt charge controller. The reason why I'm doing that is because it's basically like a smart charger. It's going to help me out, help the batteries out, shall I say. Get a good charge and something a little bit than that dumb charger that I had hooked up to it. Tomorrow's supposed to be a pretty decent sunny day. So I got this thing hooked up just so I could see what's actually happening throughout the day. And we're going to let that try to equalize a little. And we'll be good. So what I did here was I went in my settings. So I am sitting at 12.7. It's nighttime. By the way, I did want to mention that anytime you mess with your charge controller, you gotta be making sure that there's no load on the charge controller with the solar panels. If you disconnect your batteries from the charge controller, you better not have any solar going in. That's going to ruin that. And that's something that scares me. I even have it labeled just to make sure, shut off first, shut off second. Because if you shut that off in the wrong sequence, you could ruin this charge controller, any charge controller. So just make sure when you're messing with your batteries, you gotta be careful. You don't want to ruin your batteries. You don't want to ruin your charge controller. You just gotta think and work slow when you're messing with this stuff. All right. So like I said, I'm gonna go control parameters, and I changed it all up. So I changed it from my seal or wet cell, and I had 204 or 220 or 420 amp hours. I changed that to 24. So that's about what that battery bank is right there. And that's gonna limit the current really. So I'm not putting too much amps into that. So this is what it's reading. So I got my equalization at 14.6. My boost charge at 14.4. Float charge at 13.8. I did look at the specs. Couldn't really find the exact ones. But this actually matches what they say for sealed lead acid. So I'm going to go with it. I just to let you guys know, I don't want to be responsible for any damage to your battery if you take my advice. Everyone's different. Like my man JW Solar USA, he's just a smart man. He knows his stuff, and that's a good point he said. Everyone does something different. You kind of gotta go by doing your own research and stuff like that. So anyways, that's what I have that at. We're going to let that sit for a day. And we're going to check it out. And hopefully we get a good charge. These batteries have been sitting for about 5-6 hours, and they're steadily at 12.7. So I'm hoping, I got high hopes. My goal is 12.9 sitting for a full day. We will see what we're at. Like I said, I got this hooked up to my charge controller. So I got my solar batteries disconnected from my charge controller, and they're all connected here. Another thing that John JW Solar showed me is that I had these wires wrong, and they were all pulling from this battery. You definitely, when you charge or if you're discharging, you always want to pull it from opposite sides of the poles. You don't want to pull everything off of this battery or that battery. You kind of want to do like a positive over here, negative over here. That's what I have right now. So just make sure you do that also. Now this little episodes I'm doing, it's not really to show you how to. It's just me showing you how I'm doing it. And I'm not really giving it in great detail. You guys are along for the ride. I've never really done it with these batteries before, so I don't know much, and I don't want you guys to take all this information and use it yourselves without doing your own research. And basically, I'm your guinea pig. So if it does work, you can do it my way. If not, then probably suggest you don't. But alright guys, thanks for watching. Check out all my other videos. Subscribe. And I really just want to say I apologize for the last few videos for being kind of just one lengthy video and not separate videos all merged into one, because YouTube editor, they took it off for some reason, so I don't have a video editor. So it's kind of hurting me and making me walk away from the camera to find something, and it's making my videos boring. So I apologize. Just hang in there, guys. I'll try to get that fixed as soon as possible. Alright, I'll see you guys later.